Good morning, dear friends. Let us welcome the new day together as God honors us, and we feel honored with His invitation for a new beginning. A new day is a call to renewal. Let us learn to bless the past and to bless the present as the construction for the future. Today is time of sowing. And we cannot sow without gifts. And that's exactly what Emmanuel is going to say. Our gift. He quotes Paul in a letter to Timothy. It's in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Do not neglect your gift, which is given you through prophecy when the body of elders laid their hands on you. Anyhow, Emmanuel cuts it short and says, do not neglect the gift that was given to you. And Emmanuel explains, in all sectors of the reorganization of Christian faith, in Spiritism nowadays, there are always companions who are dominated by unsettling and noxious issues. The problem of mediumship, mainly, is one of the most discussed. However, we forget about the imposition to essential service. Psychic acquisitions do not constitute mechanical accomplishments. It is indispensable to nobly apply the blessings that have been received in order to open yourself to new concessions. Everywhere, there is inevitable anxiety to absorb new gifts of heaven without any disposition to sincerely spread them out to the benefit of all in the name of the divine giver. However, the field of struggles and experiences on earth is an extensive work of the Christ, into which each worker will impose a certain particularity of service. Daily, there will be greater distribution of spiritual light in favor of those that use the light that was given to them in their betterment and the peace of the community. But it's not reasonable to give new instruments to idle hands that allowed the plow to become rusty. Remember thus, my friend, that you can be an intermediary of the Master anywhere. It is enough to understand that the fundamental obligation in the work of the good, it's fundamental that you understand your fundamental obligation in the work of the good, and that you attend to the will of the Lord, acting non-stop in the solidification of the designs from on high. Therefore, do not afflict yourself if you have not yet received a credential for the direct exchange with the invisible plane. If you aspire for spiritual communication, remember that you are also temporarily an immortal spirit on earth, with the duty to apply the sublime gift to serve, the sublime gift of service in yourself. We love this message because we know nowadays many people are spiritists, and yet they don't know anything about mediumship. They don't study mediumship. We want to be theoretical spiritists. We study, we listen to talks, we have study groups, but we forget about the fact that spiritism without spirits is not actually what it is. So we need to apply ourselves to studying mediumship and to studying mediumship in ourselves. And if you say and claim, but Vanessa, I'm not a medium, let's rephrase it. You are a medium and you don't know of it. But we need to apply the main gift of mediumship, which is service. If wherever we are, as Emmanuel says, we become instruments of Jesus, we're mediums. How? At work, be kind, be loving, be considerate, be compassionate. At home, do what you like to receive. When you're driving, when you go to the grocery shop, let's do the same. Be intermediaries of the Christ. And thus, naturally, we're mediums. And then when we sit down at a mediumistic meeting in a spiritist center, it's going to be second nature. If we are a peacemaker, wherever we are, it's going to be second nature. Let us meditate on this. Remember, sometimes our lives are chaotic because we're not educating our mediumship at all. And just like the message says, we want more gifts from heaven, more concessions, and we are not even using the gifts we have already at hand. Let us meditate on this and pray. Dear Mother, Father God, we rejoice in your presence. We rejoice with the gift of life, with the opportunity of progressing, learning, expanding ourselves. We visualize rays of healing light being applied onto us by the spirit doctors, nurses, and therapists here present in this circle of prayer. We feel the loving vibrations, and we spread this healing to the world. We emanate it to our loved ones and visualize our neighbors, friends, colleagues at work, everyone receiving these immense blessings. Thank you, dear Lord of life, for this call to service. May we demand less and give more. May you love more and request less of those who are around us. We visualize a beautiful heart of love enveloping all of us in soothing energies, healing and strengthening ones, today and always, and so be it. Do not neglect your gifts, said Paul to all of us. What are your gifts? Write it down, think about it. Be an instrument of service wherever you are. Let us give and give and give. And if you ask, but what is in for me? Who is going to give me? well, God is already giving to you. All right? It's a joy to be here in the circle of prayer. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Lu. Thank you, Vladimir. Thank you, Sirwina. Thank you, Slavik. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Adilson. Thank you, John. Thank you, Katya. Thank you, Lori. May we all have a beautiful day, valuing the gifts of God in our lives. We hope to see you tomorrow in another morning prayer.